Hey, yo, what's going on? It's me, Boss Cat Astronaut, with another update. So, today we're going to talk about projects in late August. So, late August 2022, that I'm bullish on long term. And we're going to talk about a few of the usual suspects in terms of projects on Cardano, so CNFTs. And we're also going to talk about projects uh, on Ethereum as well. In later videos, we'll touch on some other blockchains, but I wanted to start out with these two and just give you a quick overview. Now, if you're trying to do this quickly, my advice to you is to take a look at analytics websites such as OpenCNFT. This is one of the oldest ones, and an oldie but goodie. And what I mean by that is, very quickly, you can take a look over here at liquidity trends. Let's go back though. The biggest volume gainers in the last 24 hours. Now, if we really take a look at, for instance, Boss Cat Rocket Parts, what I would use this tool for is that because Boss Cat Rocket Parts are up over 2,000% in terms of volume in the last 24 hours, that leads me to believe there's some great news that is happening. And also, in about 1 week, uh, rocket holders will be able to mint an exclusive NFT within the Boss Cat Rocket Club ecosystem. So that's something I would definitely pay attention to as I'm looking at projects, right? So, with that said, finally, you can look over here at traders and in the last 24 hours, and it looks like more people are selling than buying, right? So, with that said, what I would do is I would scroll down. I always want to look long term. I don't think that NFTs, in my opinion, the quick flip is great, but in my opinion, I think long term holds and strategies with NFTs will work very, very well. So that's why I'm looking long term first, right? Space Buds, of course, had an average floor of about 5,000 ADA for a very long time. And then unfortunately, that's dipped significantly. So they have a decent floor at 3250 ADA, followed by Pavia. Arguably the, I'd say the largest, and some people would argue it's, I guess it is the OG metaverse on Cardano. Then you have, of course, Clay Nation, followed by Boss Cat Rocket Club, Ape Society. I just mentioned Boss Cat Rocket Parts, Chilled Kongs, of course, Pitches at Clay Nation, which is their metaverse play, Dead Pixels, I'm sorry, and Cornucopia's Land Sale, and of course, Boss Planet Real Estate at number 11, right? So I'm taking a look at projects. Do these projects have an ecosystem? Are they an OG? What what are they doing to grow and build during a bear market? What does price look like from a stability standpoint, right? So when I look at these different elements and look at these projects, it seems like even though Boss Cat Rocket Club has a floor price of 790 on their Boss Cats, folks are getting bullish again. Again, when I see green for volume over 24 hours and 7 days, that usually leads me to believe there's an opportunity there and there's some news that's brewing, within that CNFT project that I need to take a look at. But forget all the schooling in the teaching for this video. Now I want to kind of get into it. Long term for me, if I'm looking at metaverses, and I'll do like a deeper dive on my top three metaverses in another video soon. Pavia, hands down. I think they're going to be around. They've been building consistently and developing, over the last year and a half or so, a little over a year. Clay Nation by Claymates, arguably the number one project. And the reason I say that is because they continue to build and develop, and you see a stable price in terms of the OG clays. Uh, the pitches, that price, their metaverse has fluctuated but they also have the Clay token and they have an actual ecosystem. Same thing with Boss Cat Rocket Club. Recently, prices have taken a significant dip. Very interested to see what they're going to do to kind of counteract that in the future. But again, uh, plans, building, development appear to continue to be going in the right direction. Ape Society, uh, I'd say the same thing. A lot of projects are kind of essentially just in a building phase. Now, if I had to choose a project that I'd say could be a sleeper, there's two. There's Chilled Kongs, of course, wonderful community they've been able to develop, and also Dead Pixels. From a development standpoint, they're very innovative and always pushing the envelope, taking things to the next level, taking risks. That's how you evolve and develop, and create new things and become disruptive. So the top 10 are essentially kind of my. These are the ones I would go with during a bear market, like hands down. These top projects here. I probably would consider maybe top 20, but for me, on a conservative level, if I want to maximize my investment potential and reduce my risk, I'm probably going top 10. Now, if you click on the 30-day outlook, that's when you see a lot of these newer projects. Mallard Order, the art, shout out to them. Their art looks pretty cool. Raccoon Syndicate, art looks really cool too. The Journey, nice. Jelly Jelly Cubes, okay, all right. Shout out to Jelly Cubes as well, and what they're doing in building, and of course OG Space Buds, Clay Nation. We got Virtual, Chilled Kongs, Boss Cat Rocket Club, right? So in the top 10, I still have one, two, three, four. I have Space Buds, Clay Nation, Chilled Kongs, and Boss Cat Rocket Club in the top 10 from the last 30 days. We take a look at the last 7 days. I have Clay Nation Pitches, Boss Cat Rocket Club, Chilled Kongs, and Space Buds, and Pavia. So for me, guys, whether I'm looking at, the history of CNFTs all time, and who continues to develop and stand at the top, you're going to see names that are very, very similar, right? And I kind of named some of those. So if you're very aggressive and you want major bang for your buck in terms of investing, I think you can identify that by getting into projects early, minting and holding, or identifying projects that continue to build and develop, and getting these projects during the bear market and take advantage of the opportunity. Um, that's kind of it for this video. You know what? You know what? I'll touch on a few projects here for NFTs as well. Let me actually go ahead and do that. Now, in terms of NFTs, it's kind of the same rule of thumb. Uh, the difference for me is, again, I'm about ecosystem or first to market. CryptoPunks is first to market. They are the OG of all OGs. So, depending on what you can afford, CryptoPunks, long term, if you can get in at a good price point, probably a great project to get into, right? We all know Bored Ape Yacht Club, New Board City on the hat, right? So, I mean, this is the project, right? A lot of projects have followed their blueprint. They've also made the metaverse play. They also have the token and ApeCoin. Uh, they also have the social capital. They are the leader in Web3, right? In terms of uh, taking your NFT and monetizing it. So hands down, you gotta salute Boss Cat Rocket Club as well. As you can see, the price for a mutant ape right now is 12 Ethereum. Not a bad entry point, right? Other deed, other side, less than 2 ETH, not too bad of an entry point as well. But again, as we continue to move downward in this bear market, which I don't think we're done yet, you'll see these opportunities. Be patient and be ready, and prepare to hold on to these projects that you believe in. But remember, they should be well seasoned. They should be around for a long time already. They should be building. They should have a very strong ecosystem, maybe a token, maybe a metaverse. So, really take advantage of these opportunities, but make sure that you're choosing solid projects that will actually be around for the next bull run, whether that's on Ethereum, whether that's on Solana, whether that's on Cardano. Now, are there any others? Decentraland and Sandbox are actually solid plays as well. I would totally invest in purchasing land within either one of those metaverses, and we're talking 1.2 ETH for Sandbox, 1.6 ETH for Decentraland. Rounding that out, you still have Doodles, Meebits, Moonbirds is cheap, Cool Cats. Yeah, and the list goes on and on. You have Bored Ape Kennel Club below 6 ETH. So lots of opportunities out there. If I'm looking at NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain, I would probably definitely look at the top 20 and not just the top 10. And the reason why is these projects have been around much longer. They've had a longer track record to prove to us what they're going to do. World of Women, great entry point at 2.4 ETH. So I'm not ready now. I'm not ready to ape into a lot of these now. But over the course of the bear market, I will strategically uh, utilize these nice entry points if they continue, and let these folks develop and build. And you know, when we begin the next bull market, uh, I think NFTs will be some of our first movers, just like some of our altcoins that we're familiar with. So this is not financial advice, just kind of sharing my perspective on what I would do. Uh, but as always, start every day with a grateful heart. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.